Hello, everyone. It's me, Joe Schmo. Guess where we're at? We're at the Base Damage Podcast. I know. I started with my own intro.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Guess what? It's the Thanksgiving special. I'm taking control of the holidays because you know what? I love the holidays.
He's just like that in the relationship. He likes being in control.
Damn right. Anyway, I am joined by Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
Mr. 8-Ball over here.
Konnichiwa.
And then I'm joined by Mr. Matt over here.
Mr.
Matt Brown. Can I have my turkey sandwich now?
Bro, you gotta wait a couple hours. It's still cooking.
That was real good. I swear to God, the only reason I'm here is because they promised me a turkey sandwich.
You'll get that in a couple hours. It's okay.
We can't give it to you right now because you'll fall asleep in the middle of the podcast.
Mama Schmo is making the turkey. It's okay.
Ain't you ever heard of the itis?
Yes, I've heard of the itis.
But
I'm more bugging on the Mama Schmo.
Mama Schmo making that turkey. It's okay.
Well, and thank you, Mama Schmo, bringing us this podcast this week.
Yes, thank you.
Before we go on our Thanksgiving talk, we want to talk about real quick about Sunshine coming out for EnglishNet.
Yeah, they had put out a couple other details I forgot to mention in the last podcast. JKT, the website people who they have like a shop in California, but they're like the people I check for a lot of prices and whatnot. I don't know if they're always accurate. It's whatever. They actually put out a little more details as far as the pre-orders and something else. But there's gonna be like a playmat for it. So that'll be an interesting little thing to be able to get a playmat for. I know, right?
I call dibs.
I don't know
if we're gonna be getting into the store. I don't know if that's just something they're doing or if it's something that Bushiroad's doing. So that might be something to look out for anyway.
So not a Meister set, but definitely a playmat.
At least a playmat. I mean, you never know. The last second they could be like, "Sure, Meister set, kids."
Sure.
The other thing being that it says, please note that this set is not Neo standard with the existing Love Live sets focused on the Muse group. You cannot mix Love Live and Love Live Sunshine together in a deck.
Weep. I wouldn't have done it anyway. That's blasphemy.
Damn.
Spoken like a true fan right there, but that's whatever. I would have thought it'd be interesting because it would be like sets that are larger. I avoided saying it. It'd be like sets that are larger in which you would have more cards to bring in and use. But granted, Love Live has like regular Love Live has
4 sets.
4 sets. Are they missing anything? Like
No,
that's
they
all the
combined
Japan
all
has.
this stuff. Japan has like a couple. Has the movie extra booster, but they threw it in with DX2.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they threw it in with the Skull Idol Festival has its own 1 and 2 have their own extra booster over there, I believe. Go ahead and harass me in the comments if I'm wrong. The last time I checked, Skull Festival 2 was its own extra booster, and the movie was as well, but they just threw it together to give us DX2 over here.
Okay.
So,
but that's saying Sunshine is only going to have a trial deck and the booster pack, which should be a full booster pack, not an extra booster type thing, but we'll talk about that because it'll actually be this week, the November 25th, so actually the day after Thanksgiving, that
Black Friday.
I know, right? On Black Friday, Japan's getting the Love Live Sunshine booster pack. That's interesting.
Well, this is how I'm looking at my holiday. Since we're going on to the holidays, this is what Mr. Schmo is doing. Black Friday, he is shopping. Going from Thanksgiving because they like to start early because blasphemy, right? So I'm going shopping Black Friday on Thursday into Friday night after I get off. Then I'm going Small Business Saturday. The local LCG is doing something here on Sunday as well. Then Cyber Monday is where I'm going to buy all of my stuff I can for YouTube. That's what Kyle's doing for his holiday. What about you, Matt? What are you doing for the holidays?
Let's see.
I just think I'm gonna be lazy. I'm really just gonna be lazy. Hopefully I'll be getting a job soon. At which point I'm gonna work my ass off during December.
Join a club.
And then other than that, take it easy. Hopefully get a job in between now and then.
No Eagles reference. Take it easy.
No. Charlie Straight did a good cover of that too, though.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well. No.
You didn't know that?
And that's it. Spend time with family. Hang out with the boys. That's
we are the Blue Ox fam and the Weiss Schwarz Base Damage fam and all them jams.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Kool-Aid?
Working.
Well, I joined the club.
As far as for Thanksgiving, we'll be I'll probably just be going over to the relatives' houses for food and shit and stealing food and getting
just
count
fat. Yeah.
Just count your blessings. You don't have to work on the holiday.
No, the store's just straight closed. So yeah.
Yeah, my work is open 24/7, 365.
That's where country mode starts.
Yeah, no, right.
Oh, you mean the holidays? Country mode activate. Eat at everybody's house.
That's the damn truth.
All right, what about you, Mr. 8-Ball?
That one's kind of up in the air for me right now because last week I had asked my boss if I could get the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving off because we're already closed on Thursday. I was planning to go down there to see my dad in South Carolina Thursday morning and then come back Saturday evening. But because we don't schedule our appointments that far ahead,
he said
he basically told me I'll have to get back with you on that one because I don't know what we've got planned for those 2 days.
So that's still up in the air. That sucks.
Yeah, but hopefully I'll be going down there to visit Diddy. Eating turkey.
Yeah.
The Grateful Bird all weekend long, watching football and whatever else is going on.
Basically.
Okay, so as everyone knows, Thanksgiving is a time of thanks and to be grateful for things. I'm going to start with you, Matt. We're going to work our way around the room and end with me. The question that I'm proposing to you guys: what am I thankful for in Weiss or any card game, such as meeting people, places you have been, the experiences you've had, so on and so forth? I'll start with you, good sir.
I don't know. Actually, Weiss was the reason that I ended up at Blue Ox. Not the first time it was for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I got dragged along by Kool-Aid, which was fun.
Yeah.
Like, I've become really big on Blue Ox because of Weiss, and I don't know. I love this place. There's cool people here. I've met a lot of folk. In fact, 8-Ball, we've been friends for years. We went to high school together, but we didn't really get to see each other. But now that he's coming out here for the tournaments.
Well, you were in a couple other states for a couple years.
Just South Carolina. I lived there for about 2.5 years.
I thought you said something about Kentucky. I misunderstood then. My bad.
I got family in Kentucky.
Now that he's back around because he's been back in this area, I actually get to see him, which has been, in between
long ass time.
In between all sorts of podcasts, and whenever we're fucking around, we always reminisce about the crazy old days of high school. So it's brought a lot of people together. I get to spend a lot of time with Kool-Aid, which I don't always get to do, which is always nice. So yeah,
I know there was I want to say a down period in which we really weren't hanging out or really seeing each other that much. I think it was like a good couple months, and I was like, I ain't talked to this dude in forever. Hold tight, let me call him up.
I think, what actually brought us, what got us back in the loop though, was you getting into Weiss and
was it
pulling me into it, because I swear to God, there's not been a card game that I've gotten into.
Even before then, it was still being like, dude, new anime. Hey, check out this.
That's true.
That was before that.
But what really kicked us back off into the loop again was
Weiss. Yeah, in general.
So I don't know, man. Card games bring people together, and I've always enjoyed that.
All right, is that all you want to say? Is there anything else you want?
Sure, that's fine. That's fine. I'm good.
Okay, Mr. Kool-Aid, it's your turn.
I have two particular things for this, which is, one, I am very thankful that Weiss does not have a ban list. Currently, at the time of this recording,
currently, right now,
it does not have a ban list, and I'm very, very happy about that. I've had to deal with so much bullshit with Yu-Gi-Oh!, so much bullshit with even stuff cycling out with MTG that just kind of turned me off of MTG.
Same kind of concept.
Like, MTG is a really cool card game. Like, I'm glad what they did with Commander in letting you use everything. But then you look at Commander decks and you're like, I couldn't get back into this. I would want to get back into it specifically because of that, but the cards are too damn expensive, personally, and I'm already way too invested in Weiss as it is. But I'm very thankful that Weiss doesn't have a ban list, and the second biggest thing is I've met so many people based from card games, between going to different regionals, between going to playing the card games at the different conventions and
local gaming shop.
Local, and we're like an hour and a half away.
It's
right.
Worth it.
Exactly. In the end, doesn't even matter. No, in the end, it's worth it. Shout outs to Lincoln Park, right? I feel that it's been worth it because of. I guess I had to say I had to go back to another thing as far as I've met some douchebags in a bunch of other in various card games, but that's whatever.
We have a good crew out here, though.
We have a really good crew out here. It's closed down now, but there was the hobby shop that was in Wilson that I met a lot of awesome people from. Obviously, one of the particular regionals that I went to was in Apex. It was like the first regionals I ever went to in Yu-Gi-Oh! And one of the people I played there, I met at Animazement years later down the road, and we both looked at each other and we're like, I know you. Where do I know you from? And he goes, regionals, bruh. I played you. You were the motherfucker with black wings. He just gave me this look.
The black wings do.
His deck was shitting on him that day. It's whatever. But, I mean, after we had finished our game, we sat there and talked about a whole bunch of various stuff for a long while. And that's how we remembered each other later on is I've met so many awesome people off of card games. Honestly, I wouldn't know Kyle.
That's true.
Joe Schmo. I wouldn't know half the other people, obviously, out here or the people that I've, been able to just hang out with. And if it was not for Weiss, admittedly, like you said, with meeting up with Phil again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to come out here and hang out with him every week.
Yeah,
We'd still be trying to meet up on like Saturdays like we were for a while. He's
Yeah.
like, bro, what you doing after work on Saturday? We try to meet up, and it's like, bro, you got like to drive like a fucking hour and a half. Or like an hour. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the three of us
felt
went to
bad.
high school together.
So
Good times.
yeah. And Kyle's just over there like, oh,
I'm
he's
just
so
listening.
he's so thankful that he's met me.
Christmas time is gonna be the mushy like session for me. That's when I'm gonna get like, all right, here you go, guys. I'm just gonna. Here's my heart. Here's my soul.
Oh, let me see my notebook for a second there. I know I wanted to mention something else and I can't. This is another good point that you had mentioned the other week, wanting to just kind of mention how anime or how card games and anime affected your life in general, not just. I mean, what was it? One thing you had said in particular about anime that like. I knew anime that saved people from depression. Put it that way.
For me, it was Love Live because how I can, and it was, for me, I hid my depression. I'm gonna get a little in depth on this. For me, I can hide stuff well, and like my parents didn't even know I went through depression throughout like high school and all this. They even know true some of the best years of my life will come from high school. Even though everyone's like, oh, best years of your life. No, high school was shitty.
Amen.
But it's only because I went and did like extra stuff like. I was on the local robotics team, so I went and saw. I went around the country and saw things.
Oh, this guy having a robotics team. Guess what we didn't have? No, I'm just messing. No, he's thankful for that.
Nice tie in there. He's thankful for that. But
I know we had nothing close to our robotics team in our high school.
We
Well,
really didn't have shit in our high school.
Well, Falls Road was like whatever. But
We didn't have shit.
You didn't have a whole lot to choose from. at that place.
FRC, I'm going to give it a little spill on FRC, the program. They came out in the late 90s, starting with only colleges like MIT, Harvard, and all this. Then Dean came in, the guy who invented the bionic arm and the Segway. He said, let's take this to high schoolers. And now they went to the high school level. Then they went to middle school, and now elementary school kids are building stuff out of Legos. So there are kids
I would
throughout
build shit out of Legos anyway. Oh my god.
But
Legos are awesome.
The thing is, they're
Thank you,
learning how
Lego.
to program at a young age, build stuff with limited materials as they got. It gives them a new fundamental place to start a life on.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people I know from the team, they went off to the military to become a bomb tech. A couple people going to college to become a programmer. One's already got a job at Boeing.
At boat privilege? What?
Yeah, boat privilege, yeah.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Stuff like that changes lives. Like for me, what got me out of that depression, true, I had friends there, but they really couldn't get me out of it because depression's hard to get out of. I don't know what it was, but Love Live stuck to me like no tomorrow. And it just helped me get through my shitty times. It was that, rewatching Cowboy Bebop, I don't know why that helped me, it just did. Spike, that's pretty much why. Spike's main man.
And then there was Gurren Lagann. No.
I still...
Bushiroad, please give us a Gurren Lagann set.
Not, like, knock knock, wink wink. Then, Kiriko no Basketball is what actually started with this whole... Kuroko.
Kirikou.
No basket.
No baskete.
I'm saying the horrible English, sir. Let me get away with the horrible English.
There's some Mexican somewhere that cringed going, I could say that better than him, my friend.
That started the path and got me back to watching all this, and somehow ended up on Love Live, and it changed my life. It made me happy again. I found a character I really relate to, which is Ultimate Waifu. Will always be number one for me, no matter what. and just I can go into this spill a little later. But
We know you're deep left for Hanukkah. We understand.
God,
I'm
no.
just kidding.
Blasphemy!
I didn't mean to take over your spill, but go ahead.
No, dude, you're fine. I mean, it's the fact of that's what you wanted to build upon. That's perfectly fine. But it's the fact of, yes, oh my God, how do I put this? My high school life was better because of card games. And obviously, even going to college, we got into MTG in college and whatnot, and that was like, just able to meet more people based off that. So it kind of all compounds up there.
I don't know. My college life was ruined because of card games. What? Go to class? I'd rather play card games.
Failed and
High school was better. College, we ended up just kind of fucking around.
Having the best time though.
Yeah, but like, it made high school. I actually kind of looked forward to going to high school just to hang out with people for card games. That's the sad part. I still did good in high school and passed everything. I didn't fail shit. But the people that I hung out with then and still talk to and hang out with to this very day, my best friends in the world that basically he and I helped push each other through high school. This guy named Sharif. Names have been changed for this broadcast. I'm just kidding. No. But he was hardcore into Yu-Gi-Oh! And he's basically the person who dragged me into it. And yeah, he was hardcore into it. I'm talking.
Well, you're the one who dragged me into it hardcore.
So it just kind of, you see the snowball effect. It just keeps going there.
Dominoes.
Not the pizza.
Oh God, pizza.
We are not sponsored by. Speaking of sponsors, please, Joe Schmo Gaming done.
Dang
Anyway.
it.
No, I'm just picking. Okay, Phil. Okay, well,
Oh Lord.
I
might
did
as
this.
well.
Wait, were you here the other week when I did the ad read?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know if you were. Sorry.
Because I found it quite comical, but at the same time, it was very well said, very well done.
Indeed. Thank you. Much
Link
appreciated.
in the description below.
Link in the description.
Ding!
Shameless
Kyle doesn't
plug.
care how much we pick on him. Them shameless plugs will always happen.
Speaking of which, sorry, a little bit off topic.
Oh God.
Did you see the new thing they're doing at the end of the videos where you can put 2 videos right here and have the logo for the channel?
I've seen that, yeah. I've seen that on some
You
music
need to
videos.
go in, look
we
at
need to.
annotations and all that. I got to start messing around with that because it works for mobile. So like if I pull up the video on here, I can click on one of the. It'll take me to the link.
I just
So-
need to figure out how to set that up in general.
I
That'll be
can
good.
show you after this.
Okay,
But
cool.
I just thought for all those people who are like listening and trying to start, that's a good new thing that YouTube has done recently. So.
Okay, cool. So thank you, YouTube.
Mhm.
Another thing.
Amen.
Actually,
Sponsor us, please.
I know, right?
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We need way more
We're
people subscribing.
We're not PewDiePie status.
I don't ever expect to get to that kind of status. Oh my
Hey,
God, you should.
Wake up tomorrow.
Don't down
I don't
it. It can happen.
I don't expect it, but if it happens, holy shit.
Wake up tomorrow.
Shit a
What
brick.
the fuck?
Earl just messages me going, bro, I kind of spammed, the link on a couple, sites, and here you go.
What the?
Why do we both, with our channels combined, have over 1 million subscribers? And he just goes, well,
I kind of helped you guys out.
I
a little
kind of
bit.
hacked
No.
YouTube,
just bots?
No.
Bots. All bots.
See, I couldn't do. I don't know. Anyway,
We have self-esteem. We have ethics. We
Dignity.
have honor, dignity.
Quit lying.
That's why we play card games.
Yes.
Because we won't actually do anything, but hefting a card is so much easier than going out and doing anything else with your life.
Yes.
I can build a deck easier than I can build a house.
Amen and amen.
Anyway, but anyway,
Thank the Lord.
the Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. These children's.
Yeah. But another thing, like you mentioned with traveling, like I've been to a couple different states and even just meeting people online that have played card games. Like I don't even know, like the whole group, the collaboration that happened with Waifu Wars, all these different people, I don't know where they're at. The cool thing is the other weekend they had set up a group chat, and one of them was like, hey, I'm up here at this thing in this tournament that's going on in New York, and the dude ended up actually winning it. So I was like, bro, I think his name was Eric. I think his name was Eric. Shout outs to you, bro. If I remember the picture right, because he took a picture and was like, "Bro, look at that stock," and the stock was like it's fairly high.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I happened to
Stocking
notice
up.
he was running Love Live, and it was I saw Maki. All I saw was Maki, and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, bro.
So what you're telling me is Eric needs to talk to me.
I'm the Maki player. He needs
But
to talk
he's
to.
just Love Live, though.
Agreed. So yeah, actually, yeah, we're it's that thing of I know these cool people. I only know them online, sure, but
Yeah, some of the best friendships come from online, though.
you ain't lying. Well, some of the best and some of the worst. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that too.
Shout outs to Louisiana. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Shout out to the Dollars chat and kick.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I'll get it later.
Wait, the dollars? You mean like off of Durarara?
Yeah, they're the
Ah.
dollar. You didn't know it's an actual organization. That
I don't have
people-
Kick, so I
No.
wouldn't know.
You know, the actual website actually exists. Right?
Yeah, and you can type in Bacano and it like logs in.
And then people are actually doing stuff around the world with it and everything.
That's so fucking great.
That sounds.
And
freaking
then
amazing.
we somehow met up on Kick, but when they were still doing like you can join random groups and all that, me and my friend Murad joined and we have friends out of it now, lifelong friends. Like it's crazy. Like you'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
So, good point. I mean, and where does he live? Do you know?
Who, Murad?
Yeah.
He lives in town.
Oh, he lives in town.
I know Murad.
I'm thinking. I was like saying as far as. Let's
Oh,
see. I
yeah.
know people. California
yeah.
from card games.
South Carolina, California, New York, West Virginia, Kentucky, England. One's in Brazil right now traveling.
hmm
Another one.
Did E-Man have to go back to?
No, E-Man's in Raleigh.
Okay.
He travels to Korea to see family, but that's it.
Oh, okay. I know he said something about.
He couldn't
for a
last
couple of
time
months,
because
he
he
was.
was some like outbreak or something, and they're like, nah, no one can come in.
I
You
don't
know
blame.
this.
None of this screwing around bullshit.
Hands.
So yeah.
So what you're telling me is the zombie apocalypse has started.
Probably.
And you missed
Load
out.
up.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Load up,
over by the
boys.
way. It happened and he killed it immediately. I'm sorry.
There was only one
Aw,
person
damn.
that caught it, and they shot him, and they didn't touch it for 30 days.
But my life
Burn it.
goal.
yeah,
My life-
sorry, someone beat you to
My
it.
meaning in life.
They had to wait until 28 days later.
Well, if they, touched
Oh
it,
my.
they contracted it. I don't know. Just I'm fucking around. I'm saying stupid shit.
Well,
Y'all are used to this right by
it's
now,
a
right?
normal podcast. Got you.
Yeah. Okay, so then going to, I realized we stopped on me for a long while there. I
Yeah.
apologize.
That's why I tried to
Um,
be short and sweet about mine.
Oh, you knew that I was going to talk forever. I understand. But carry on.
Well, it's 8-Ball's turn.
Oh yeah,
He needs to give some talking in here. Like,
go for it, bro.
Well, what I'm thankful for with card games, I really can't go into Yu-Gi-Oh because I didn't get that much into it. Because when it first came out, I was into it. It was the hottest thing since sliced cheese. I thought, and so I got in on it.
Did you get
It was
in
so
with?
simple back then.
Did you get in with when it was like the Yugi and Kaiba
Yeah.
starter decks?
Oh,
Okay, that's what I remember getting
Because
in
my
with.
first deck was a Yugi.
Like the
uh,
OG,
yeah.
first things that we
Yeah,
ever
I got it
fucking
out of a
got.
tin.
Mammoth
You know?
Graveyard.
Yeah, I remember that thing.
And you could fuse other monsters to it with polymerization, right?
Mhm.
No, bullshit, Yugi. Fuck off.
Yeah, but I got into that for a while, but family drama and some other bullshit went on, and I got out of it. And then after like 10 years, I said, you know what, I want to get back into this. So I started buying packs, and I realized how much the game had changed, and I couldn't even wrap my head around everything that had changed.
Synchro, what?
And Seas Monsters was like, holy hell, how long have I been out of this? And I was just like, I can't do this. So then I tried Pokemon, and I kind of dabbled in that around the same time I was in Yu-Gi-Oh, but it never got beyond that. So I bought a couple of packs of Pokemon cards or whatever, and I had a stash, but that's about as far as it got. So then Kool-Aid got me in, I was watching him play
Yeah, because
Joe Schmo.
after I was like, bro, we're coming up to Greenville on Sundays anyway. Just meet us up here at Blue Ox, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. But granted, there was that. I think I passed the place. There was the whole trying to get you to.
Because I'd never been over here
Yeah.
before. I didn't know this place was here.
Yeah, it's cool. But then you got out here and you're like, so what the hell are y'all playing? And we
Yeah, because
went
I'm
to
sitting there
talk
watching.
about it and all.
I'm sitting there watching Kool-Aid and Joe Schmo play, and they're just whipping through it lightning fast, and I'm watching it, trying to wrap my head around and getting a headache. So then after it was over, I said, dude, this game looks kind of interesting. Can you show me how to play? So he, did a little demo match.
Oh, yeah, because you mentioned that
I used your Arise deck and actually beat you with it.
Yeah, and you were like, what? What the? Oh, my God. Well,
how did I win? And, and then as I said in the last podcast, if I remember correctly, it was that one. I said, I went out and bought.
It was 2 podcasts ago.
Well,
yeah. You're right. I had to think about that. I was like, wait, when did he say that? Yeah.
Because I went out and bought a Love Live trial deck, and then I got hooked on the game immediately because, and this ties into what I was going to say I'm thankful for, is when I bought it, I looked through it, and of course, Joe saw something in the deck that he really, really, really wanted. So, he...
Triple rare.
Yes.
Nozomi.
He flipped shit. The
look
look on his face was priceless.
I was thankful that happened because I got to see him freak out about it. It was very enjoyable.
Yes. And, he traded a whole bunch of stuff for it, and I gave it up. I was like, okay, you know what? You want this card? Okay. And
hey, you want this card? I'll make a deal with you.
And then the first DX2 Volume 2 box that we got, I got the Maki. And you're just going, God dang it.
Yeah, I'm just like, I just want to fucking Nozomi sign. That's all I want. I just want my Nozomi card signed.
I mean, we just see it.
Don't you have one?
Yeah, but it's not.
He wants the newer ones.
Stuff. But like when I first saw the movie Extra Boosters, I was like, I want that Climax signed. Like I was literally about to go buy
a single light.
Yeah, then they announced that they were getting it. I'm like, I'll just wait for it to be an English set. Don't have to go buy the Japanese one. I'll just wait for the English set. Then you bought the store up, but we found out the hard way wasn't in any of the boxes we got.
Yeah. Hey, at least you found out.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be in one of the next couple of boxes that they get over here.
If we can get any, because they're still
I hope
trying.
so.
What I will even take the maid outfit one at this point. Like I didn't even know that was included in the set. So I'm just like,
yeah. Until I pulled the Maki, you're like, wait, what? They did a different art for each of them, type thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll gladly take a Nozo. I'll take a Nozo.
And we'll get every single other girl before we get that one.
I mean,
we have the Ren one.
No, he has Nico. He has Nico. I have Hayano. You have Maki. We have 3 of the 9.
Okay, so we just need 6
We're
more.
a third of the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Yay for being in the 67th percentile.
Matt's like, you people and your signed cards, and I'm just sitting there.
I've never pulled a signed card. I've never owned a signed card. I'm really not worried about it.
I got several.
I should have held on to that
And
one signed Ren and just like here.
Oh yeah, well
I pulled one today.
Or no, not Ren. Wait, who'd you say was?
It was Umi.
Umi or Ren.
I'm in between Umi and Ren still. I still haven't got to Umi's. I mean, I still haven't got to Ren's backstory.
You know what she's gonna do later, so.
No, we're not going off fan fiction here. Keep it canon.
Anyway, like I said, you know what she's gonna do later.
Keep it canon so you can sink his ships. Gotcha. Alright, gotcha.
Damn. Boat privilege, motherfucker.
Contact.
Yes. Which I like how the other day you were like, are you playing after you had played Kyle in the tournament, you were like you had to play Andrew, was it? Or who did you have to play after you played Kyle?
What, today?
Today. It was Matt.
No, I didn't play Matt today.
So you played Andrew.
I played...
You said, are you playing Kantai?
Kyle first, and then I played Andrew.
Okay. And then you're... yeah. So after you played Kyle, you're like, oh, fuck Kantai. And then Andrew, you started playing, you're like, if you're playing Kantai, I'll just scoot now. And I'm just like, bro, don't do that.
Because I can't...
And then
I can't compete against a Kantai deck.
Yes, you can.
True.
Yes, you can. And I've done it plenty of times.
Because you... Well, that's
I've seen the Arise deck beat Kantai before.
Yeah,
I've tried that.
There's always beaten Kantai before. My Nico's beat Kantai before.
Yeah,
it's possible. It's just
I've beaten Kantai with the
down. The specific Kantai they're talking about is anything I make, basically. But
yeah,
that's whatever.
When he makes a Kantai deck, he will stomp a mud hole in your ass and walk it dry.
Well, no, like I took my Fate Stay Night deck to AZ, and I went against 2 Cancol decks, and I won against them. Like AZ, I was gonna go undefeated, but then they had a Love Life photo shoot, so I dropped and left. He was undefeated, and he found out Love Life photo shoot. Fuck this shit, I'm out. And I dipped instantly. Because, well, first of all, it was a box of Cinderella girls. That was the big prize.
For Idolmaster, it was a box of Idolmaster.
And I was just going.
That still has a lot of expensive cards in it, so
we
it's
didn't
whatever.
really focused on that at the time.
I know who won it in the end, and I'm just like, okay, well, he's cool. The dude who won it, the dude who won it, I'm cool with, and I know he's a cool guy, so I have no problem with that.
I just like around that time, it was just Love Live this, especially
doing, Matt.
Lava.
You're just sitting over here doing like gold fishing and just going, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
See, I like competitions like that because it was Japanese and English format. So you had Japanese decks going against like English stuff. Like I feel like me, Billy, and like Nick, who comes here, were the only English ones in that. Like because
no. 2 of the 4 people that I played before we dropped out for the Love Live photo shoot, 2 of the 4 people I played against were running English as well.
All I played against was Japanese.
God,
I was
bless
just
America.
like, all right, Rin,
Yes.
prove me good. Oh look, I win. I win. She proved her worth.
Which one was this?
This
Animazement.
Animazement.
Oh.
Yeah, she proved her damn worth.
Not Ren from Love Live. Ren
No,
from
no.
Ren Tosaka from Fate Stay Night.
Oh.
Fate Stay Night.
So-
There is a Ren in Idolmaster, but not that one. No.
Yeah.
There's a Rin and Kata with Shoujo.
Oh yeah.
Which one, Pooh?
Katawa Shoujo. It's a
That's
visual
a
novel.
Completely different conversation.
I'm gonna start playing. I'm gonna record me playing that, so you can just watch it when I go and do it.
Yeah. We're gonna be trying. Oh god, the look
You
right.
couldn't have
Rin
been more
is best
creepy
girl.
when you said that.
No,
Rin
Lily.
Lily is second
Yeah.
best. Lily is second best.
is best.
No.
I'm in love with
No,
the
they're
cool.
Rin's pathway will beat you to death. It will beat your emotions.
Yeah,
to death.
because it's the hardest. Well, you know why? Lily's the best because hi there, camera. Anyway,
Konnichiwa.
Lily is the best because she's nice, sweet, sensitive, and you actually have to go on an emotional trail. And
She
then you meet
also
her
was the only
family.
one that had an actual ending as
That
far
is
as
true.
after the credits.
all I have to say,
Sitting on the nice hill, just enjoying life.
all I have to say, is that the Rin pathway will make you want to kill yourself, and then it will make you so happy that you didn't.
It was frustrating. There's literally
It's-
like a wall of text that she just starts ranting, and you're just
There's-
like,
there's-
whoa.
no. That pathway is so much more emotion filled than Lily's. I felt it in Lily's. In fact, Lily's made me cry once.
Fucking in the bathtub. Yeah. What?
But Rin's
Violent pornography.
Rin's pathway made me cry at least twice. And at the end when it finally ends and you're just like, oh my god, I did shed tears. So it made me cry at least twice, if not a third time. Rin is best girl. Once you get through that, once you start working on that pathway, you won't even know what to do with yourself.
Post that to Twitter. What? Oh,
What?
Yeah. What?
No,
Twitter? What?
I don't have Twitter. I ain't loading up nothing.
Make a Twitter.
Nah.
Make a Twitch bot.
Make a Twitter.
Well, if I made a Twitter, it would actually be for the base damage.
That's what I'm saying. Make a Twitch bot.
Oh, that's it. I ain't doing my own. Fuck no. Okay. Probably. Sure. We'll do that.
It's a good way to get it out there.
I guess. How do you do like searching on Twitter? I'll ask those questions. later.
Hashtags. You search hashtags or people's usernames.
I put the weirdest hashtags in the tags for the YouTube.
I do too.
Videos
Hashtag
anyway.
butt sex. Hashtag
Vote privilege.
number
Why
one.
do you? I did put boat privilege in the last 2. Yeah.
Ding ding
Why
ding.
that?
Winner,
Because
winner,
of
chicken
people
dinner.
I follow. I look at Danny's Sex Bang. I look at Ninja Sex Party. I look at it's just random stupid shit.
Oh my.
Hashtag
Okay.
Dragonfly. Gotcha.
See stuff like that.
Actually, yeah, I did put Dragonfly as one of the tags up there. So, and I did put what was it? You had
The final
So-
countdown.
Final Countdown. I put that as one of the tags for it.
Great freaking song, man.
Agreed.
Shout outs to Europe.
Shoutouts to
Wait.
That's the name of the band.
Euro
that did it.
Trip. Never mind.
It
You're
was
right.
Europe.
You're right. European Fleet, please, Bushiroad.
What?
He wants his girls.
He
I
wants-
need
he
his
wants
answer.
more boat
his
girls.
I need more boats.
He needs
Okay.
more boats in his
How
life.
we doing on
We'll
time?
need
good
more
sir?
boats.
We are at. I had to minimize that. 34 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. We're doing good.
You still haven't done the thing.
You still haven't done yours, so we'll go ahead and continue from there.
You did
so,
hit a rabbit trail, but
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down this list. I already went about how it changed my life. What I'm really thankful for is how I met people. So what got me got to me. I can't speak right now. Good Jesus Christ Almighty!
Marv, you've been drinking again.
It's a little too early, but yes,
Matt's
sir.
been telling you to bring up a damn beer this whole fucking time with this turkey damn sandwich, and you ain't done a damn thing.
I have a beer in the
Hashtag
car if
beer
you
with
really
gentlemen.
want a beer.
Grab me a Boston
yes.
Lager.
That was
Go
approval.
Jeeves.
That was
Make
approval.
with
You
the
heard.
Boston Lagers.
Okay, so if it wasn't for my friend Tim, Timmy Jones.
Okay.
He was on earlier podcasts. And he's on the YouTube videos I do for Blue Ox, and he's on a couple of mine. He got me into card fight because I was over my friend Sam's house and we were just sitting there shooting shit, and then I saw this advertisement for Card Fight Vanguard pop up across my YouTube page, and I'm just like, sure, let me pity this. First episode, I got interested in the card game mechanics, and then I started watching it, and I was like, this is cool. Then I saw Tim change his profile picture to the main person of the anime, but it was like a really artsy one, so I could forgive him for that, for being that person. But I said, hey, do you do this? And he's like, yeah, the card shop does it. What card shop? So that's how I started going to the old Blue Ox.
And thus,
The story
Kyle was dragged in.
Thus I was dragged in from Card Fight.
And the rest, kids, is history.
Pretty much. My first deck was an Oracle Think Tank deck. You guys are like, what's this? What's this? But OTT likes hand size. They like to keep their hands big. They like to see into the future.
I can see into the
Nozomi.
future.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag Nozomi.
So what you're saying is it's contact.
Yes, the
Damn
card
it.
fight, the Kantai of card fight.
Yes. So you're
Even
talking
though-
about hand
but
advantage and
if it
missing?
makes you feel
Gotcha.
better, it's super unsupported.
That does make me feel better.
There you go. They keep them up to date barely. That's how I look at it.
Just enough to say that. Just enough.
Then
to
there's
keep it
another
going.
one called Genesis, which is like the off branch of it. They were trying to get away from it with different mechanics, but similar mechanics at the same time. So it's cool. Anyway, I got my first deck. I started playing this, and I started playing other card games. I played Buddy Fight before Weiss. God, that was such a money pit. I wasted so much money on that because as soon as I started playing, the community started dying out here. Then I started playing Weiss Schwarz, where my love for Love Live consumed me and controlled me and took over. And that was around the time I started watching it and got out of depression, as I spoke earlier, around like minute 5 of the podcast, apparently. So, if it wasn't for that, I would never rekindled with Tim, actually. It makes it sound like a love story. But me and Tim went to middle school together.
What is love?
He was a couple grades ahead of me, but we were on Science Olympiad together. So
That's true.
we were friends and all that. Then he went to high school, and I just, once we got to high school, we were talking again. That's where I met Avery. I had a computer class with Avery, actually. You remember Avery, right?
Yeah. Alpaca.
Yeah, Mr. Alpaca. Then our friend Abdul. I'm not sure if you met. Have you met Abdul?
You have mentioned, I have not met.
My friend Ruby. That's what we call him, and a couple other friends. And then I met E-Man. I met.
The Ruby is no reference to Love Live Sunshine, right?
No, it's not. He just.
Or Ricky
If you really want to know, it's a stripper name someone gave him. He is Ruby.
Well then.
Oh my.
It's a joke that just stuck with him for like. It's hilarious.
Do not want.
Do not want. Then like, I wouldn't have been to. I probably wouldn't have played at the Weiss tournament in AZ.
Yeah.
I would have gone on my way to go to Game Theory just to meet up with some Weiss people
That was a weird day, but that was good.
to try and get Persona stuff, which ultimately failed. I'm just reminiscing on it, and it makes me want to cry.
Because then the other dude ended up just getting
Getting
Persona
stuff off me.
It's like, I'm gonna trade and get Persona stuff. Hey, I'm missing Persona stuff after this. I say missing, but it's the fact that you ended up trading all that.
I mean, I turned profit, I guess. I don't.
True.
I don't. It's one of that. I'm glad we don't have a ban list. They just nerf them before they come over.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks, but we can work with it.
It's like last week when Andrew pulled a copy of the one Marika from the first Dizakoi pack, and I just kind of looked at it and went, bro, I'm so sorry. He's just like, what? She's not got a bad effect. I'm like, she's not bad now.
But she was better.
She was
God
so much
earlier.
not God, but she was much better. Like, I've been told that if that had still remained a thing, it would have been horrible. So, yeah.
Changing that That Nia Moki Holmes meta.
Link in the description below.
Oh God, I had to link.
You have to find the beauty. I will have the deck build up this week. I'm thinking about putting it up this week.
Okay.
Well, that means
yeah.
You
So
get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just grateful for everything. If it wasn't for Weiss, we wouldn't be sitting here.
Exactly.
That's
The
true.
final thing is this would not have gone off the ground if
we weren't shooting the shit one
if
day.
we weren't shooting the shit one day, and I just decided, you know what, we just need to start recording this type of stuff. I just did it, and to be completely honest, I think we'd already recorded podcast 1 and 2 before I ever uploaded podcast 1.
Mm-hmm.
I could be incorrect on that. But
No, I think we did because I was like, "Hey, try this."
and I'm like, oh, I just haven't loaded this one up yet. Let's go ahead and record the second one, and like as far as like the next weekend. But yeah, I wouldn't have met people like Earl. I wouldn't have met with the people from Waifu Wars and all these other groups, and even to the point of talking with other people whom I've looked up to in Vice for a bit, without having started up the podcast, or even other card games.
It's expanded your world.
It's expanded a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. Like, as far as I wouldn't have this project to work on as well. Like, it's going to keep growing and expanding, but I wouldn't have it if it weren't for card games, because I don't really care to... I don't see the point in trying to do, like, a whole bunch of other random-ass videos. That's just me. I'm weird. But as far as other topics, as far as... There's already, like, 50 billion people trying to do video game things as far as... You're part of the 50 billion, yes, Kyle, but you do it better. You shout Nico, Nico, Nee, motherfucker, as you're chasing people down and evolve. That was funny as shit. I'm gonna go back to that video and I'm gonna get that.
Put a link to the video in the.
No, I'm just
motherfucker.
It's too much. It's like, how long was the video?
It was a stream, so maybe an hour.
It was really long. But what I want to do is I want to just get that sound bite of just him yelling, Nico, Nico, Nee, motherfucker! Because it was great.
Because I was on a minigun. I fucking had a minigun just going while.
And I
He went Coco.
I post. No. You were the creature at that point.
No,
Yes,
was I?
You were the creature at
God,
that
I
point.
was the creature. Never mind.
Because he told you
I know. I yelled at a different time. There's another like.
Oh, I just remember that. Oh, I don't remember that then.
He told you to yell at Nico Nico Nee and you'd actually get them, and you did.
And it was like
I didn't actually see the video, but I've heard about
I
it.
typed this on the
my
stream
God.
thing because I was at my house. I'm just like, oh, Kyle's streaming. Oh, Evolve? Let's see how this goes. Time passes, and I type this in. I was like, bro, you just need to yell Nico Nico Nee, and you'll hit every single one of them. And you're just like, I ain't doing that shit because you're responding over voice. I was just typing this. You're responding over voice. And then sure enough, later, like probably 5-10 minutes later, I hear Nico Nico Nee, motherfucker, and I fall over laughing. Oh
Yay
God,
for memories.
Indeed. And that's kind of that's also kind of what it boils down to is wherever this podcast goes, I'll be able to look back on these memories and
have fun.
have a lot of fun.
Tons of laughs.
Tons of laughs,
That's
tons of
true.
farts. I mean,
Same thing.
Hashtag open the door. Hashtag doorknob.
And see, like that's how I look at my channel too. Even if it doesn't take off anywhere, I can go back and be like, this was a part of my life.
Yeah.
As you watch the videos, you can see my life changing as the videos go on. You see different events going on. It's like it's basically a timestamp in my life that you can come back and look at.
Like we're gonna look back on like the very first podcast years down the road and just go, oh God, what the fuck were we doing? Or
This is
just,
very. I just want to throw this out there. This is very Love Live School Idol movie esque.
Actually, it is. Cause we're
This
talking
is
about,
exactly like in the movie because they're all looking because
Oh,
they're about to break up, you know, and they're looking
spoiler
back on it.
alert.
If they haven't seen it by now, that's their own damn fault.
Agreed.
Amen.
Seriously.
I haven't seen it.
I would understand if this was Ruby because it's a new season coming out, or like
Oh,
Bogo
Volume
Stray
3, I'll
Dogs.
talk about whatever. I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. It's been out for a while. If people haven't seen it by now, it's their own damn fault. Especially since it came out in February-ish for like English subtitles and everything.
Wait for. Oh, you
The
mean
movie.
for Live Live? Live
Yeah,
Live.
the movie. They had what?
Yeah,
They almost had 10 months by now to
Some of
look
that-
at it. So it's their own damn fault. I'm
Agreed.
sorry. Anyway, continue your thing.
Yeah, like I was saying, this is very. This whole thing is very Love Live esque because even toward the end of season 2, when the first and second years made their decision to discontinue any further activities after the third years graduated, even carrying on into the movie, they didn't want to break up. They were talking about all the memories they made and how they didn't want to break up, but they felt like it was the best thing for them to do. That whole spiel that old Joe over here was giving, it clicked in my mind and made me think immediately about the latter half of season 2 and the entirety of the Love Live movie.
Right in the feels.
Pretty much. Oh,
Hashtag
try not to
Did
cry.
you start singing Start Dash?
No, I was thinking Sunny Day song.
There we go.
Let's do Sunny Day song.
Hey.
Start
Dash.
Dash.
We don't have to be completely flat drunk to get away with that.
Are you kidding? I would sing it sober. That's hilarious.
It would sound terrible anyway.
It would
Hey,
still sound horrible.
it would still be fun.
That's
It'd be like our version of an Irish drinking tune in Japanese.
Fucking drink.
An Irish drinking tune in
Aye,
Japanese.
it's an
Yes.
Irish drinking tune in Japanese.
Aye, there we go, laddie. There we go.
Oh god.
I just thought of fucking
yes.
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
As soon as you
Shout
said
out.
Irish drinking, I'm just like,
Shout out.
Gather round me,
Oh, yes.
No, we're not.
This is going to be one of those moments we were just talking about. We're going to look back on it 10 years later and be like, what were we thinking? But at the same time,
Dirk
we're going to
Swiftly
laugh
on that
our
shit.
asses off.
oh my god.
I just want to give one more shout out and thank for Amazon Prime. Because without Amazon Prime, I would not have my capture card, which I will start posting Final Fantasy 13 videos along with some other stuff sooner or later. We wouldn't have the mic we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have your new laptop charger. All
Exactly.
within 3 days.
Less than that, wasn't it?
Well, for that, the mic came with the charger, and the charger took a day. That took 2. My capture card came in a day and a half.
Damn.
So I'm just like, Amazon Prime is worth.
So yes. Thank you, Amazon Prime, because I've also bought plenty of cards off of Amazon, so yeah.
You make shit happen.
Thank you. We're not sponsored by them. Send us
We
free
are
shit.
not.
Free stuff.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by
Send us
Amazon
free shit.
Prime. Send us free shit tomorrow.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Hey, wow, that's interesting way you put that.
Tomorrow.
That
another
clicked,
one of those
that just
memories,
amused-
boys.
That amused me so much. All right, well, with that, we're at 47, so we need to.
This is we've all gone around the table. We've shared what we're thankful for. We're probably going to do something around Christmas. It will be the Christmas/New Year's podcast,
Exactly.
and that will be our next special. We'll do.
The problem is Christmas Day is like on a Sunday, so
Well, we'll take care of that. We got that.
We'll get shit straight.
But
Also, one thing we mentioned before about trying to analyze in parts the Love Live Sunshine when that set comes out later this week, that we'll start analyzing it and trying to say, okay, well, this is cool. Like, I'm thinking maybe go through each of the colors.
I'm down for that.
Mostly
just
because
wanna
I
make
think
sure-
if they do the same thing they did with Love Live, they'll have all the girls, all of certain girls one color, all of certain girls another color, and we can just build upon each color.
I just need to binge watch it real quick.
Yeah, you do.
'Cause I'm one of those old faithfuls to the original, so.
Understandable, but at the same time, it's stuff that it's content we can talk about. And then the other thing is when the Japanese Persona 5 set comes out, I'm wanting to do I'm wanting to do probably a multi-part podcast for that. Like talk about one color one week, talk about another color the other week, and we're literally just go down the list of cards that we just think would interact well or something of that nature. We'll finalize the thoughts once we start figuring out what the fuck we're gonna do for it. So hopefully that works out. We're gonna see if we can. If not, we're still gonna do something pertaining to it.
Before it ends, let's briefly talk about face damage.
Oh, face damage. Okay, you're right. Because you wanted to say something about that. We had the idea of trying to do just something quick. We had the idea of trying to do like a little profile for each of the people who we started the podcast / channel with. And as far as just like interviewing, or I say interview, but just kind of asking. Like how we talked about with how this card game has affected us, or just other personal things about the
background stuff like childhood memories, stuff like that.
Getting the background on the people who made.
And we would guys like your opinion before we post anything up. If you guys think this is a great idea, just give us your opinion. Just let us know.
If you have any particular questions that you would want the people to be asked on the for the face damage,
That's a good idea.
We jokingly called it face damage because we're talking about one particular person. We thought it'd be cool to do a video. We might do video, might do audio. I don't know.
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out.
We'll figure something
Matt's
out.
like, yeah, we could do a profile thing for people. We call it face damage, and I laughed so much.
Bad
I'm like, no,
puns.
we're doing that.
Bad puns.
Bad puns for
all
the
day.
win.
So if you have any questions you want to ask us, you can leave it specifically in the comments below.
In
or...
general, even if it's not for a specific person, please ask us questions. Please say, hey, would y'all mind doing something pertaining to this, to whatever topic? We don't care. Say stuff, please, and thank you.
We reserve the right to ignore any really stupid questions, though.
Or really lewd or off the wall kind
Yeah.
of suggestions.
Because
Don't watch Boku no Pico.
we know
Don't.
it's coming. Please don't
Hashtag
send really
terrible.
stupid shit.
Anyway, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Thank y'all very much for listening. Thanks for just putting up with our stupid-ass rants. Anyway.
And the ADHD moments.
Ain't that the fucking truth? The rabbit trails and all. But couple different links in the description. We're gonna be trying to get it a little more organized. I'm just gonna have to end up doing that. Copy paste all of these links because whatever, doesn't matter. I'll get that straight. But I hope y'all have an awesome day.
Thank you for
Yes.
all you listeners.
Yes.
Thank
And
you
subscribers.
for everything you guys have done for us at this point, even though we're freshly starting.
I'm just gonna
It's
go ahead and say
still-
now, thank you Earl Grey for helping us so much with this stuff.
That's true.
Straight up.
Thank you for all the future listeners who happen to be watching us at the time, or go back in the past and go back to the previous podcast. It was me, Joe Schmo. I was joined by Mr. Matt,
What's up?
Mr. Kool-Aid,
Oh yeah.
Mr. 8-Ball,
Konnichiwa.
and you all have a great Thanksgiving. Peace
And now
out.
we feast on turkey.
And beer.
It will beat your emotions.
Yeah, because it's the hardest. But you know why? Lily's the best because, hi there, camera. Anyway,
Konnichiwa.
Lily is the best because she's nice, sweet, sensitive, and you actually had to go on an emotional trail. And
She
then you
also
meet her
was the only
family.
one that had an actual ending as
That
far
is
as
true.
after the credits.
All I have to say.
Sitting on the nice hill, just enjoying life.
All I have to say is that the Ren pathway will make you want to kill yourself, and then it will make you so happy
It
that
was
you didn't.
it was frustrating. There's literally
It's-
like a wall of text that she just starts ranting, and you're just
There's-
like, whoa,
there's-
whoa,
no.
whoa.
That pathway is so much more emotion filled than Lily's. I felt it in Lily's. In fact, Lily's made me cry. Once.
Walking in the bathtub, yeah, what?
But Ren's
pornography.
Ren's pathway made me cry at least twice. And at the end when it finally ends and you're just like, oh my god, I did shed tears. So it made me cry at least twice, if not a third time.